Hi everybody, welcome to Veron's RapidPlan version 3 tutorial. Today I'm going to touch upon how to edit existing signs quickly and easily. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you have a sign and you want to change either the text, the shape, or the color of it, it's just a simple step. Just double click on that particular sign. You're going to have this sign quick edit box that opens up. Let's talk about the pieces of this. On the left hand side, you're going to have some pull down menus in which you can access certain parts or properties of the sign. On the centered portion of this, that's where you're actually going to find the details to change the settings and properties, as well as getting a preview on the far right hand side. So if you notice under this left hand side section, there are two different categories: object groups, and then another one. It also says object groups on here. And the reason we have these two different sections is one is for the colored version and one is for the fax version changes. So let's talk about the pieces for this. For example, if I were to click on round and rectangle, you notice that the text disappears. If I pull this down, I've got full control over the stroke, so I can actually pull this down and change it. You can type it in. You don't have to use the up and down button, but you notice it gets a little bit thicker. You can also change it from solid to dotted. You can kind of switch through just like this by clicking directly on it. You can change the caps for square. You got round, triangle to choose from. You can also change the color as well. So if I pull this down, I can choose from our color palette by pulling this down. Use some basic colors, recent colors, scroll through or mix my own. I'm just going to change that to yellow. Notice how that changes to yellow. I can also change the style itself: transparent, crosshatch, vertical, diagonal hatch, etc. I'm just going to make that solid. And then you can also change the geometry and corner radiuses of this. So I'm going to change it from 5. Let's just go ahead and change it to 8. You can see how that rounds off at the top there. You can also have control over the alignment and geometry on here on the pull down menu. So you can actually pull that down. You can see you can center or default. And the next step after this is we change sort of the object shape and color of it. We want to change the text. So let's go down to the text section. So now that I've selected the text section, you can see my text shows up on the right hand corner. If I want to make some adjustments to my text, I can go ahead and select my text, pull that down, click on my text section, and then make any changes that I want. So I can go ahead here and change this from 1,000 to 500 feet. You can change the style of the text if you wanted to as well, the size of it. You can include, if you pull this down, you can include whether or not you want a box around it or not around it, and also the borders, backgrounds, and other things can be changed from here, as well as the outline for this. You can include an outline. You notice you put an outline on there. If I were to pull this down, you can change the color of that outline. Let's just change it to red so you can see what that looks like. And if I'm complete, I've made all the changes that I wanted to make on this. All I gotta do is hit save, and you notice that my sign has now changed. So this video hopefully has helped you to figure out how to change your signs, not only the text, but also shape and colors. Feel free to watch some of our other video tutorials, and thank you for watching this.